forgot to turn the bloody phone down, didn't I? Where's my thing to throw? Yeah, I'll throw this. There you go. Right, let's turn this down. Let's have a look at the old camera angle. How's that doing? Oh, I better take my shoes off. You'll only moan. Ugh. Right. Let's see. Oh, not a bad pillow actually. No, oh no, that's not comfortable at all. Ooh, ah. Right, good evening darlings and a very warm welcome to Monday night live from the Grand Hotel Llandudno. How are you? I hope you are well, I hope you've had a lovely day and I'm very excited at the prospect of spending the next couple of hours with you as we wave away Monday and welcome in Tuesday. And a Wetherspoon's breakfast, dear God, the horrors, oh dear me. And we do so in the company of nothing, no matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth, no toot and tet the tenting tin, no netty petty piss pot, no Sean's box, nothing, bottle of water, there you go, boom, wallop. But that does mean that I guess I stand a chance of keeping up with the comments. Oh, what was that? Oh God, that's all the way over there. Because the microphone is over there. I'm going to have to get up every time somebody pings me. Right, let's move that. Right, if I move those. Oh, it's a photo. Let's have a look. Dear God. Gloria Honeyford, Sue Nichols, Cliff Richard or Donny Osmond, I think, and Cilla Black, born Priscilla White. Right, let's see who's with us then, shall we? In no particular order of merit or appearance, with us tonight we have the wonderful Corrie the Edit Queen, Steve Colg, Niska, Andrew Buttigieg, Ivor Spotty Botty, of course, matron, community matriarch, and of course owner-operator of the Community Bosom. Peter P, all the way from Norway. Andrew Buttigieg on his other account, JB71. God. Yeah, exactly. Think how confused Boaty is going to be now. Right, okay, what's going on? What is going on here? Have YouTube fiddled with the doings again? Bloody hell. Kay Camper, the lovely Ange. Oh, Tonic 110, good evening. Oh, this is hard work, this is. Poppy's Travels, good evening to you. Last night was fun. I enjoyed last night more than I've enjoyed a live stream for a long time. That was back to the old days and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I went to bed a very happy camper. Amy, bloody hellfire. Amy, let's just stick to Amy. Good evening, my lovely. Hope you are well. Well, I've never filled a hot water bottle. Never once, not in my life. Stew, 69 4K. Jen, who is no longer, what's happened here? What happened to Jen, one of the twatlets? Good evening, Jen. Anyway, how are you, my lovely? Nigel, 00 Garage. Yeah, right, okay, nobody knows what's going on, apparently. I have not been pressing any buttons, it's nothing to do with me. Oh, an exciting day tomorrow for Ange. Going to look at another motorhome stroke camper van, as K Camper is a 2012 Peugeot Boxer. Well, that means she's brand new. 2012 is brand new. But she's not going anywhere. They're planning to keep her because she was the first. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. God, I mean, a 2012 Peugeot Boxer, that would be... Well, what's that? Oh, God, and that's right over there. Fucking hell. Right, I'll have this here. I can move it over there if I get a... Oh, that's not comfortable at all now. What was that? What was that? Oh, and it is a bloody voice massage, and I've got to go back over. Fucking, I'm up and down like horse draws.
I know, they've taken my toilet away, so I don't know what's going on, but we all thought you were doing with the doings and tinkering with the dodging doings.
No.
So I don't know, but I'm back to, yeah, that name. So no twatlets at the moment, so, but you're still a twatty-twoo.
Oh, is that another one? What's this? Right, absolutely no idea what that's about. Something about Hubnut and a new motorhome? Not a clue. Anyway. So no, the name thing is absolutely nothing to do with me. And you must be very excited. God, I mean, a 2012 Peugeot Boxer, that's, compared to NETTY, that is so modern. Dear me. So, I mean, if you're upgrading a 2012 motorhome, you must be getting something amazing. Can't wait to see it. Richard Paulie Galtieri, good evening to you. I wonder what the sunset was like from the top of the Great Orme, says Amy. I haven't got a clue. I didn't make it. It didn't happen. Oh, this is hard work. This is really hard work. God almighty, none of it. Oh, dear me. It'll get easier with wine. Oh, excuse me. Wine burp. See, well, this is where it gets really confusing. Dreammaker 730. That's Barry Scrotter, isn't it? I think. M. Prasad, we know who that is. That's the lovely Mark. Good evening to you, mate. Exactly, JB71. They must be with my bloody head too. Who else have we got? Oh, good question. What's everyone been eating today? You'll never guess what my breakfast was. A lavishly tutted bice of sloast. Oh, yeah. Lunch was, oh God, it was KFC. KFC. And supper is going to be a Chinese takeaway. What do you mean taking bets on how bonkers he is? I'm not bonkers tonight. Last night, I was all excited about today. And I'd been to work and it had been a fun and thrusty night at work. And I was just feeling a bit hyper and just went with it and really enjoyed myself. Tonight, I'm feeling totally the opposite. I'm just so relaxed and chilled out. It's so gorgeous here. Absolutely gorgeous. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon, good evening. Oh, you're struggling to hear? Right, I can do a microphone. have to clip it to me because I haven't got a thing to clip it to. Put that there, hold on. Put the doings in there, like so. Are we on? Are we on? Are we on? Is that better? I'll scroll to the end of the comments. Is that better, matron? Let's have a look. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's much better. Good. Okay. Right, much better. Okay, right. Ignore the first bits then, and we'll start properly now. Right, where did I get to with the old comments? Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Diddle, diddle, bum. I've lost where I was now. Ah, here we are. Tonic says, no way I would podger in a place like that. I would. I'd have no problem with it. I'd have absolutely no problem at all. The curtains match Boaty's sex pants. Coincidence? The beds in the Grand are not podgerable. They are. They definitely are. Lamp is on the wonk. Mike Part. Who the hell's that? Good evening, Mike. I'm not sure which Mike you are. How was your evening out in town? Didn't happen. I've done nothing. Well, I mean, I have been into town, but only to the shop and to the Chinese takeaway. I had the best of intentions, and I just kind of got here and just relaxed, and next thing you know, boom, it's 10 o'clock. Good evening, Dan. Kegon1, good evening to you. Thank you for having a normal name. Netty Parto 71. Oh, is that Netty Kutch? I don't know, or is it Netty's delivery driver? Hello, Netty, anyway. Oh, God, my stomach's going mad. It's not YouTube's doings, because it's fine on my live. No button has been pressed. I've not pressed any button. I've not. When would I have done it? I've been driving and hoteling all day. I've not even been. I mean, I can jump onto the other device and see if there's a button there to be fertiled, but honestly, I've not pressed anything. Am I on some beta test or something like that? I don't know. Let's have a look on this. Where am I? Where am I? Here. Let's have a look. Boaty's World, Monday Night Live. Oh, let's turn that down. World, Monday Night Live. Right, let's have a look on here. Is it still? Yeah. I wouldn't even know where to go. Where is there a button that you can press? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Participants. Oh, I can see who's here. Is this new? Right, so I can see that watching this, we've got 69 Fouquet, Andrew Buttigieg, Dan Blacksmith, Emma Lemon, JB71, Jim Bob something, that's JB2, isn't it? Mark Passad, Cairgun 1, Mr. Boaty, Netty Parto, Nigel Fleckman. Oh, that's not everybody, is it? That's not everybody. What else can I do? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Moderation activity. No idea what that is. I'll turn that back off. Timestamps. Oh, shall I turn timestamps on? Do that. Oh, and it tells you what time it is. Oh, okay. Try in YouTube Studio. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Pop out chat. What's pop out chat when it's at home? Having the timestamps is a good idea, isn't it? I don't know what pop out chat is. Well, there's nothing there about names or anything. It's nothing I've done. It's nothing I've done. I mean, I can go into what's it? I can go into Studio. Where do I go then? Settings. Settings. General. Channel. Advanced settings. There's nothing here. There's just nothing here. It's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me. I haven't pressed anything. I haven't done anything differently. We're just going to have to deal with it somehow. Did any community people turn up for lunch or drinks? No, of course they didn't. Of course they didn't. Ah, Diane, our very own hippie headmistress, good evening. Barry had spag bowl with lots of cheese. Oh, congratulations, Nigel, over the 2K subs. Well done, you. Boaty, what will you take home from the hotel room? Coffee. I will take coffee home from the hotel room. God knows there's nothing else I'd want in here. Oh, I wouldn't mind the wine fridge, I suppose. But no, there's nothing else. I mean, I wouldn't have these in the house for a start. There's a telly. What use is that? I never watched a bloody thing. I mean, you couldn't pay me enough to take any of the furniture. No, I will take some coffee pods, though. No panties tonight then, Boaty. Well, I'm wearing some. Who knows what's going to happen at 11 o'clock, though. Do you really need 2 lamps on? Do you prefer that? I think I do. They don't work really very well. Oh. You have to kind of fiddle with them a bit to get them working. That purple wallpaper reminds me of my old man's favourite wife runs. Oh, is Lord Stiff Upper Lip VIP with us? What's his name then? God, it's weird trying to work out who's who. No, Mr. Paddy just disappeared, didn't he? Ah, it's Netty Kutch. There we are. Netty Kutch. I do need wine. Yeah, I couldn't see anything in YouTube Studio. Not a clue. Those lamps would look good in Netty. They really wouldn't. They really wouldn't. I wouldn't have those lamps in Netty. Not in a million years. They were awful. DCSSS is lurking. Well, good evening to you, whoever you might be. Boaty learns how to use YouTube live on YouTube. This is thrilling. I'm Diana lurking. Diana, well, good evening to you. There's someone looking through the doors, Boaty. Well, they're probably just wondering what's going on. Timestamps are good, yes, but I haven't got timestamps on this. Had it on the other one. Maybe you can only get them on the browser. Maybe you can't get them on the app. Are you hitting the bar later? No. No, I've got wine in the wine fridge. I've got a wine fridge, darlings. I am in heaven. I've got everything I need. I've got a Tassimo, I've got a wine fridge, and I've got a massive balcony. I'll show you the balcony in a minute. Trisha, good evening to you, and no doubt the lovely Paul. The review of this room should be good if there's nought in the room that Boaty would want. There's nothing here I would have in my house. There is nothing here I would have in my house. It's within the grand. Everything is shabby, old, knackered, rough, cheap, nasty, horrible. Is a coach party staying at the hotel tonight? Yes. Yes, Amy, there is a coach party. At least one, probably more. Grab a granny night. There's plenty of grannies, God knows. Is the room waterproof? Well, we'll find out if it rains, won't we? Stratospherean, good evening to you. How was the drive down, Boaty? Speed and economy report. Richard, it was lovely. I really enjoyed it. Took it steady, didn't go mad. My average speed was 44 miles per hour, but I was stuck behind a bloody tractor doing like 3 miles an hour for ages on the way to, on the road towards Chapel. Economy 61.3 mpg, according to the computer. And it was lovely. It was really nice. The weather at Windy Bum this morning was awful. Wet, cold, miserable, dull, overcast. And the closer I got to Wales, the better the weather got. And by the time I got here to Llandudno, it was absolutely beautiful. Oh, excuse me. I bet you heard that. I'm mic'd up. Right. Timestamps are only on desktop. There we are. Sean, Diesel Forever. Good evening to you. Right, come on. I'll show you the balcony. I'll give you the old guided tour, shall I? Oh, I can have a fag while I'm out there. That would be nice. Ugh. Do you want to see all of the dirt and grot? I won't be able to see your comments while I'm doing this. Right, let's grab you. Where's my doings? Here we go. Pop those in Mr. Pocket. Right, come with me. So we'll do the walk in from, okay. So first up, the room I'm in, I couldn't have picked a better one. I didn't blag this. It's a premier room. I didn't blag it. I didn't even ask for it. I was just given it, and it's the exact one that I would choose. If you cast your minds back to when I was here on my birthday, then I am in the room directly above room 101. If you remember, the artist formerly known as Dampbaps was in there, the so-called celebrity room. Well, I'm in the one above that, and it offers the same thing. I've got 2 balcony entrances, and I've got 2 views. I'll show you in a minute. So that was a stroke of luck. I didn't blag it. I didn't even ask for it. I've got a radiator, which is warm, an ironing board propped up randomly against a seriously old and semi-knackered wardrobe. I've got a bathroom, which is okay, actually. Shower's really good. I've had a shower. Shower's excellent. Lovely. Floor's a bit grubby in parts, but bathroom's okay. I mean, it's a bathroom. What do you want from it? I've got a couple of chairs, a couple of lamps, really cheap bedside cabinets. The bed, oh my God, the bed. Look at the state of that. Look at the state of that. And it's all right. It's all right. Looks kind of cleanish. Then I've got a desky bitty thingy over there. Most importantly, look, Tassimo with my favourite coffee. That's what I have. That's what I have at home and in Netty. That is my coffee. So that's a massive bonus. Another bonus, wine fridge. And it works. My wine is nice and cold. Then there's kettle, biscuits, all of that kind of crap. There's a telly. We can ignore that. With the aerial carefully mounted to a coat rack. There's an oil-filled radiator down there. And there's another oil-filled radiator over here. So there you go. We've got, what's here? Oh, there's a luggage rack thing there. Look at the state of this. Those haven't been cleaned for about 30 years. Quality bit of workmanship and construction there. You know, bit of your tape on there too. So that's super. But all can be forgiven for this. Right, I'll have to be a little bit quieter. Okay, hold on. I'm just pulling my sleeves down. It's a bit nippy out here. So there you've got the pier, obviously. So my balcony goes all the way around here, look. So there you go, we're looking down on the pier there. We can look out to sea, and we've got the whole of the bay that we can see there. So that's lovely. But then we can also go round, right round here, look. All the way around, the balcony goes all the way around the room. There's the other balcony doors there. And then we've got, well, this is Happy Valley Road. There's the path, lane and path that goes up to Happy Valley itself. We're back. We're back. Excellent. Right, let's pop you back down. Don't know what happened there. Strange things are going on. Oops. Oh, you want to go that way, don't you? There we go. There we go. Pop that down. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what was going on because you were still there on the filmy thing, but I saw from the and I could read your comments, and I could see that you'd lost me. Is the glass still there with the cigarette ends in it? Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, I don't think the internet is the best. Watch out, bud. I've heard that hotel is haunted. Holds no fear for me. I live in one of the most haunted places in the UK. Right. Yeah. So the thing with the room, yeah, the room isn't great, but it's not. You know, it's price wise, it's competing with a bloody Travelodge, for goodness sake. So yeah, the room isn't great. However, I've got a massive balcony, an amazing view. I've got amazing coffee in the morning because there's a Tassimo in the room. I've got a drinks fridge. You don't get any of that in a Travelodge. So honestly, at the price point that the room is at, I couldn't give a toss how bad it is. As long as there's not actually rain pouring in, then you know what I was thinking? I was actually thinking this earlier on. My hotel in San Sebastian, I love it because I mean it's a beautiful hotel and it's a beautiful restaurant, it's a beautiful room, of course. But what I love about it is the view over the bay from my balcony, and the fact that I've got a fridge in there to keep my drinks cool. Well, I've got all of that here. So this is the equivalent of that place in San Sebastian. The difference is that it would cost me about £2,500 to drive to San Sebastian and back, and then £500 a night for the hotel room. Whereas this, cheap as chips, and it's the same experience. Okay, it hasn't got a world-class restaurant, but I've got a massive balcony, bigger than San Sebastian. This one is anyway. I've got amazing views. I've got the sound of the sea lapping away. I've got a wine fridge and I've got a Tassimo. Yeah, I think this is amazing. And I'm going to be coming here once a month for the rest of my life. So there you go. You've got a tram here. You've got the Great Orme. You've got cable cars. Oh, and the cable cars were running today, Emma. Even though it's October, the cable cars were actually running. So, yeah, I think this is fabulous, to be honest with you. And the fact that the hotel is grotty and shabby and old and knackered, I don't mind that. It's got hints of all of the past grandeur, and I think we're a good fit, me and this hotel, because I'm old and knackered and shabby and decrepit, and I live on past glories. So we're like that, me and this hotel. And the average age here is about 119. I don't mind that. It makes for really good people watching. I've heard some great conversations with some of the old dears. But yeah, I am very, very satisfied. I wouldn't eat here, God knows. I had a peek at the restaurant earlier, bloody hell. So I will. I didn't take dinner here, and I will not be taking breakfast. But yeah, I think it's grand. I think the grand is grand for me anyway. Let's whiz back on the comments a bit. There we got to the haunted bit. I can take any ghostie, says Stu. It's the living I can't stand. You're right, I ain't afraid of no ghost. The view is great, yeah, it really is. You don't even get a drinks fridge on a hub. No, you don't. Sleep is essential for me in a hotel, says. Well, I think sleep is essential for most of us, and I shall sleep tremendously well. Emma, good evening, Emma. They could not even bother putting a cover on the duvet. I can confirm that there is a cover on the duvet. This is not... Oh, they've put a ripped cover on the duvet. So there you go. I can show you. There is the duvet, and here is the cover with a bit of a rip in it. Who cares? It's got character. It's got character. Perfection is boring. Can't argue with that balcony, says Mike. That's it, you see. Spacious and everything you need, says Stratospherian. I would be happy and satisfied for the price. I think it's cheap. Well, Boaty, I like shabby grand. It's me, to be honest, says Mark Poseidon. Yeah, it's me too. It is my special place and my special memories. Do you fancy being an improvement manager at Geloda Bud? Poor old Matt's just lost his job. No idea what any of that means. Take it over, Boaty. Oh, God, I would love to run this place. I would love to run this place. It would be a dream come true. I would love it. The lampshade on Boaty's left. Oh, God. Oh. Right. There's a... That's a... Oh, God. Oh, Christ on a bike. Yeah, let's just leave it as it is, shall we? Josh. All the way from New York. Good to have you with us, mate. Yeah, they are horrible lamps. Absolutely horrible lamps. And I wouldn't have them in... Yeah, I wouldn't have them in Netty or Windy Bum. Can I spray paint? No, I can't. Looks nice and cozy with the lamps and red curtains. The owners, Richard, are a bloody great big group. This is a Britannia hotel, and they're a massive group with... I think they're massive anyway. Let's have a look. Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? Britannia hotels. I'm sure there are... There we are. Britannia hotels. How many hotels have they got? The best locations they've got Yeah, they're a massive company. Of course, that doesn't mean that they've necessarily got any pride. You might want to unplug that lamp on the left and report it to the staff. Oh, are they, Richard? Ah, food news from Emma. Emma made cheese scones and put cheese on top and milk on top to make them golden, and they are so soft and delicate inside and taste lovely and cheesy. Oh, good for you. I'll have another go at this question, says Mark. On a budget, what would you pick as a daily driver? Well, what's the budget, Mark? What's the budget? What would I pick as a daily driver? Emotional support duck, good evening to you. Quack. Should we have an early wine o'clock tonight? I fancy a glass of wine now. I really do. Right, on a budget, what would I have as a daily? I've always said that you don't need any more car than a Ford Focus Mark II. Ford Focus Mark II gives you kind of every bit of car that you could want. You can have a two-door coupe. You can have a 5-door hatchback. You can have a 5-door estate. You can have a coupe convertible. They're really spacious inside, reasonably reliable, pleasant enough to drive. Parts are cheap and plentiful if and when they go wrong. So yeah, on a budget, I would say a Mark II Ford Focus is a really good bet. I had a Mark 1 as well. Well, actually, it was a Mark 1.5, if you want to be technical about it. But not enough room in them. Too tight on room for me. Whereas the Mark II has got lashings of room. Tonight's nibbles, prawn crackers, Chinese takeaway. Dip it in. Oh, there we go. Happy days. Oh, and I thought the takeaway was a bit of a bargain as well. I had a squiz at the menu, and my normal go-to Chinese takeaway is beef with ginger and spring onion. And I had a look, and it was like £7.50. I thought that's fair enough. Touristy seaside town, £7.50, fair play. I thought the rice will be about £3.50. So it's going to be like 11 quid all in, not too bad. The rice was included. So Billy bargain, I thought. Time to get changed into your PJs, surely. No. It did, Josh. Thank you. It did. I enjoyed my trip in Yvette Carte-Blanche. And she was looking so good and shiny and ceramic. Yeah, it was nice with my banging tunes on. She's got an amazing gramophone, as Yvette CARTE-BLANCHE. I'm going out for a fag. Oh, I can still talk to you, can't I? I'm microphoned up. Oh, but you're going to get a really boring view, and I'm going to get the lovely view. Oh, well. It's your loss. You should have come. You were all invited. I made it into an event. Any one of you could have come and joined me, but no, you couldn't be asked. Well, look what you're missing out on. Well, you can't look what you're missing out on. You can't see. So, serves you jolly well right. That's what I say. You could have been here. Wouldn't even have cost you anything if you shared the bed. God, no, I've got visions of waking up next to Nigel. Take a wander around the corner. God, it's fabulous at night. I find the sound of the sea so peaceful and calming. I've been out on the balcony quite a bit and not once have I heard anybody break wind. I'm round the front now. Actually, I've got no idea if you can still hear me. I'm probably talking to myself. Oh well. Be whine a clack in a minute. Oh, you can probably hear me now because I'm in direct line with the microphone receiver thing. Yeah, I'm not coming inside to answer that. You can ring all you like. Ah, oh, God, this is nice. Oh, what's that over there? What's that over there? I hadn't noticed that before. Is that Colwyn Bay over there? Can you see Colwyn? You can't see it during the day, but you can see lights at night. I hadn't noticed that before. Hadn't looked in the right place. God, wouldn't it be amazing going for a midnight skinny dip? Oh, I quite fancy that. I quite fancy that. That would be a thing to do. Maybe more of a summertime thing. Have a couple of glasses of Dutch courage and at midnight just get your ass down to the beach. Togs off, in you go. I'd be up for that. I should have brought my device with me so I could at least read your comments. That was a bit silly. I'll tell you what, I'll just have half of this and whiz back inside. Yeah, I'll have the other half when I've had a nice plastic glass of wine. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, disgraceful. Looking forward to my Chinese. I haven't had a Chinese for yonks. Is it wine o'clock yet? Oh, it's only 5 to. I tell you what, I'll pour it. Oh God, it's freezing cold. It's lovely and cold. What an effective wine fridge. Isn't it brilliant? I've not had to arse around with buying bags of ice or anything like that. You don't get that in a Premier Inn. Oh, look. And I've got my doings to warm up my supper. These are absolutely brilliant. I recommend these absolutely wholeheartedly to each and every one of you. If you're in a hotel, if you're in the car, you can use them in the car. Anywhere that you want a hot meal, these are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I've brought my white pepper. I've brought my Chinese fork. The fork isn't Chinese, but it's my fork for Chinese food. And these are all of the power doings for it. And they're not expensive. I mean, this one was actually a gift from Neil and Sophie, a birthday gift. But I've had good use out of this, and yeah, I thoroughly recommend them. I'm just bloody waffling now until it's wine o'clock and I can start necking wine. Yeah, that'll be coming in very handy. I'll have another prawn knacker with a bit of ginger and onion on it. Be rude not to. Oh, who rang me? Oh, what's this reply? Oh, that's kind. Who's this? Right, God, that is cold. That wine is properly chilled. That is a brilliant wine fridge. Right, let me explain the context to this. I'll just catch up with the comments, and then I'll explain the context. I'd look good in a cream Triumph Dolomite. Blimey. I don't mind a Dolomite, actually. Break time. No, I wasn't smoking in the bedroom. I was smoking on the balcony, and that's perfectly okay. Too cold for skinny dipping? No, it's not. Have you fetched your own wine glass? No. I'm using the plastic toothpaste glass, well, thing, receptacle, from the bathroom. The hot box doings, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Everybody should have one. You might start at 8. I'm bloody not, mate. I'm bloody not. Oh, good night, Mike. Thanks for coming, mate. And Curry has put her hair back to black. Right, let me explain the context of this. You've heard me talk about the nomadic wizard. Some of you will be aware of the nomadic wizard. Oh, it's wine o'clock. Oh, happy ding dong do days. Right. Cheers, darlings. You're very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads. Up yours if you're not careful, ladies. Oh, don't go being taken unawares. Keep your hand on your halfpennies. That's my advice. And above all, to each and every one of you, with love oozing out of my belly button and sincerity and integrity oozing out of my back bottom. Get stuffed. Here we go. God, it's so cold. Lovely and cold. If anything, it's too cold. That is a bloody efficient wine fridge. They're not normally very good. This is proper full-on mega fridge cold. I'm going to have this room every time I come here. And I am going to start coming here once a month. Yeah, 12 visits a year, darlings. I'll make them all into events, so if any of you want to come as well, you can do. But I don't care if you don't. I'll have a wonderful time on my own. I'll see you all on the live stream anyway. Oh, wine makes everything better. You sound very deflated tonight. I'm not that. I mean, compared to last night, yeah, I probably do. I'm not deflated. I'm just incredibly relaxed. It's kind of what Llandudno does to me, especially if I'm on my own. And honestly, this setting, I can't be deflated because I'm exceptionally happy right now. Llandudno is my happy place. Now, I made a video where I went for that long walk in the middle of the night and explained my history with Llandudno. I couldn't put a lot of it in the video. I don't mind it going in a live stream. I don't mind talking about it in a live stream, but there was too much really personal stuff to go out on a video. It was talking about my childhood and you know how dark some of my childhood was, you know, the abuse and losing my siblings and, you know, all of that. And of course, Llandudno was an escape because none of that stuff happened in Llandudno. So I think that was where it began. But then, as I did say in the videos that didn't have to get cut out, as things went on and, you know, I became an adult and got a car and all of that sort of thing, Llandudno went on to, you know, whoever I was dating at the time, I would bring them here. We would have days out, overnights, weeks here, holidays. And then, of course, I spent the part of my honeymoon here, the end part. So it's been a lifelong happy place. And whenever I'm here, I'm definitely not deflated. I'm happy, but I'm just massively relaxed. And yeah, totally the opposite of last night. Last night I was really hyped up. I was dead excited to be coming here. And it's been brilliant, and it will go on to be even better after the live stream when I've got a bottle of wine sloshing about inside of me. I'll be out on that balcony and I'll be remembering memories that have been made here, and you know, put me on a balcony by the sea and I'm always in heaven anyway. No point being by the sea if you haven't got a balcony, because it's the other side of a window and it's not the same. You need to hear it. You need to hear it. You need to look out over the dark expanse. And I will go to bed tonight deliriously happy. I'm excited about tomorrow. I'll have a cooked breakfast. That's always a treat, isn't it? And before I leave Llandudno, I'll be out. Checkout here is by 10. So I'll be in Wetherspoons just after 10. I'll have breakfast and I'll make sure that there's time to have a drive up the Great Orme, do a photo shoot with YVETTE CARTE-BLANCHE, film the drive up to the Orme. I'll go down the other way. I'll go up through the town, you know, following the tram tracks. I'll come down the other way and drop down to Marine Drive and drive around to West Shore, so I can show you the rest and be thankful, where I'm going to stay one night in NETTY. I don't think I'll be able to show you the lighthouse. I think that's before. I'm not going to pay for Marine Drive. I'll drop down onto the free bit from the Great Orme. And of course, I will do my normal thing and I will stop at St. Tudno's Church and I will pay my respects to the late Sir Bruce Forsyth, the late Larry Grayson, and the late Sir Terry Wogan, all of whom are interred there. You might see things online or hear people saying that that's not true. It is. They just cover it up. It's a bit dark. It's kind of not a nice story. The BBC, it's kind of an open secret that the BBC, in theory, the BBC give very generous pensions to their biggest stars. And they have to pay the stars a hell of a lot of money. You know how much, I mean, Jeremy Vine, who's useless at everything, he earns a ridiculous amount of money. The big names, you know, your Wogans, they earn fabulous amounts of money, you know, millions of pounds per year. And they have very generous pensions. But the BBC don't like paying the pensions. They don't mind paying the wages when they're getting the value, but they don't like paying the pensions when the people are retired because they're not getting any value for that money. Now, you're not allowed to say this, and I can't say it directly because I could get in trouble legally. Let me just say that the BBC make sure that when one of their expensive pensioned ex-presenters retire, they make sure they don't have to pay the pension for too long. Do you get me? Do you get me? And when the BBC has got a secret vault at St. Tudno's Church, and obviously they don't want anybody to look into things too closely. They don't want any independent autopsies or anything like that. So they all end up in a heavily secured vault at St. Tudno's Church. But they will put it out there that they'll put some nice story out there. They'll say that, oh yeah, Bruce is buried at wherever it is they say he is. I think they say he's underneath, he's under the floor at the Palace Theatre in Redditch or something. And they'll say that Wogan is buried, I don't know, somewhere in Ireland, I don't know. They said that Larry Grayson is buried in Nuneaton. They're all at St. Tudno's Church. All of the locals know, but you can't say anything because if you put it out there, you just know that you're going to be next on the BBC hit list. You got to be so careful in this day and age, darlings. So yeah, those are the plans for tomorrow, and it's all just going to be, it's just going to be lovely. And it's really struck me. Oh, and of course, I made more memories this year and last year. Last year I was here with Emma, of course, twice. One was just a flying day visit, which was amazing. And then we had the overnight, which was equally amazing. Then I had, well, I've had a couple of nights here this year with the artist formerly known as Dampaps. I've had a night here on my own. Another night here with Emma. It all adds to the memories, you know. They're all, and I'm just really, really happy to be here. And I always go home just a little bit more enthusiastic about life in general. And I've realized that it's given me, it does give me a pickup. It does give me a boost. Now, next week, I'll be having a motorhome Monday. I'll be going away in Netty. And it's even made me think about that. Now, because I've been here, I will enjoy being in Netty all the more. I'm really looking forward to next Monday. But I've changed my mind. Mondays are too precious to waste. So I was going to go to Poolsbrook. I forgot the name of it last time. I was going to go to Poolsbrook in Netty, and because it's local and it's somewhere I can film and do a review. I've never been there before. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to go waste a Monday going somewhere that's just okay. I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to go somewhere where I think, wow. And the site that more than any other site made me think, wow, was Buxton. Buxton is amazing. Now, there's no phone signal there, but the Wi-Fi, you know, the site Wi-Fi is okay. But that's the one that's scenically, that's the one that makes you go, wow. That's the one that's amazing to wake up to. There is the Firs as well, of course, but the Firs is closed over winter. So, yeah, so I'm not going to go to Poolsbrook because it's a waste. It's a waste of a Monday. I want to go somewhere beautiful, so I'm probably going to go to Buxton. Castleton is a lovely area, but the site itself is nothing spectacular. Whereas Buxton, cast your minds back, the very first 3 Netty videos, because of course we were there. We were there for 3 days, weren't we? But the site is just spectacular. It's in an old quarry, so you've got the cliffs and you've got Stacey Solomon's nipple to go and climb up, watch the sunset, all of that kind of thing. So yeah, I think I'm going to get there. But I've decided, and I'm unanimous in this, I'm coming here once a month. I'm going to have a Llandudno night once a month. This does the same to me that Malta did. And I'm not going to Malta anymore, as I covered in another live stream or 2. And this is nearer and cheaper, and I'm just going to do it once a month because it does me the world of good.
I was thinking if you could do your measurements and doings between us 2, where we are living apart. Oh gosh, no, don't. That sounds like a couple. No, we're not. Hello. But I'd be happy to go out on another adventure on a Monday.
Oh, cool.
But I will obviously stay more than one night. So if you want to set your doings out, I'm willing to participate in the so-called doings.
Lovely.
You know, like Broadway. You know, go for it. 22.
Right, well, let's get the map out. We did well with Broadway, didn't we? We did well with Broadway. Broadway was one of those that was really up there. The railway just added that extra bit to it, and the fact that it had that bit of history in the goods shed, that was really interesting. It's a lovely site, Broadway. And then you've got the village the village of Broadway itself. That's lovely. Okay, we will have to put our thinking caps on then. I'll get the old map out. Right, I better get back to the comments that I've been ignoring. Somebody's out on the landing. Oh, right, you're talking about Nomadic Wizard. He did do, Tim, he did Socks with Sandals a couple of days ago. I commented on it. Twice I commented on it because it was disappointing. That one was disappointing. Do you know what? I might actually make a video on Socks with Sandals. I might take a leaf out of the Nomadic Wizard book. I quite like the idea of making a video on other people's channels. And I think with Nomadic Wizard, he very clearly just had his knife into Mad Mark. And that was the one and only target. He set the whole thing up just to do Mad Mark. But so it didn't appear like that, he did others as well. But there was none of the vitriol. He's obviously got a very personal dislike, or had a very personal dislike going on with Mad Mark. And, you know, he achieved his goal. He got him off YouTube. Some of the others were, you know, they varied. The one he did on Urban Motorhome, that was excellent. That was good. The others kind of varied a bit. The one on Tim, he totally missed it. He clearly hasn't watched the channel much. He's trying to roast him for things that he. I put all of this in a comment. The thing with Tim Socks with Sandals is that he is in a lousy situation, a situation which deserves the utmost sympathy. The utmost sympathy. He's ended up homeless, destitute, and for many, many years, 5, 6, 7 years, he lived in a van, reasonably successfully, but a tiny van, you know, so homemade micro camper job. Then that broke eventually, got a few years out of that, went into another van, that broke, and he had to live in a van that didn't move. Then he bought a motorhome, which was brilliant for about 2 days, and then that broke. And then he had to live in the motorhome close to the restaurant, close to my restaurant, in Belper. And he was there right over last winter in a leaky motorhome with no electric, no nothing, no money. And then his next plan then was to live in a tent because he had no alternative. Now, fortunately for him, somebody gave him an old Ford Galaxy, and he's now living in that. But it's no life. Van life through necessity. There's no romance about it. It's just a horrible, bloody existence. Van life can be amazing if you do it not out of necessity and you've got plenty of money and all the equipment you need. But I mean, to give you an example, some of you won't know who I'm talking about. The channel is called Socks with Sandals. It's a Welsh guy called Tim. Now, he was taken ill last week or the week before, and he shut himself inside out in his Ford Galaxy. Poo and wee everywhere. Now, Tim being Tim, he filmed it, or he filmed the aftermath anyway. Imagine that. Imagine he's older than me as well. Imagine being properly ill and you're living in a family hatchback. It's no life. So you'd think that he would deserve the utmost sympathy, and his situation does. But then as a character, he's not sympathetic because he's a racist, he's homophobic, and he's got mad ideas about he's one of those, what do they call them? Conspiracy theorists, and you know, and he will sneer at you if you're not awake. In other words, if you don't believe the idiotic daft shit that he does. And he blames COVID for everything. He blames COVID for him losing his job and everything. It's nothing to do with that. And that was why I was disappointed with the Nomadic Wizard video, because journalistically, there's real scope to talk about Tim and YouTube in general and how it works. And there are various avenues that you could go down, because as unsympathetic a character as he is, he's got people who think he's a god and are willing to give him a vehicle and give him enough money to keep afloat and to do this, that, and the other, which is interesting. But anyway, the wizard didn't do any of that. He just had a cursory glimpse at the channel, and then he roasted him for what he thought the channel was about, and he got it wrong, and it just didn't work. As I say, it's pretty evident to me that whoever Nomadic Wizard is, he set the whole thing up purely because he had a very real gripe against Mad Mark. That kind of worked, paid off. He's got a monetized channel now, he gets views, and so he's doing other stuff. But the point is, to get back to the point I was trying to make, is that, oh, hello, what's that? Oh, right. Oh, hang on, I've lost where I was now. But anyway, so the Nomadic Wizard put a post up earlier today, this morning, saying, right, I don't know who to watch yet. And this was quite he's changed everything. When he was doing Mad Mark, he did 3 videos on Mad Mark, and he just fucked him over well and truly. That's why, you know, that was what led to Mad Mark not losing his channel, walking away from it or taking it down. How temporary that is or not, but he took it down, his girlfriend took hers down, and he's walked away from a thriving channel, close on 12,000 subscribers and an income of £1,000 a month. So, and lots of adulation. That's a lot to walk away from, but he got well and truly shafted. Now, since then, the Wizard has calmed down and started doing all of these. Oh, it's just my opinion. It's a parody. It's a this, it's a that. It wasn't with Mark, but it has been with the others. And he put a post out. Today saying that, right, if you've got a van life channel and you would like me to roast you, let me know in the comments below. Now, I would love to be roasted by the Nomadic Wizard. If he is who he says he is, an elderly ex-local hack journo, I'd love him. I'd love him to do me, and I would enjoy responding. But of course, I'm not a van lifer. So, in jest, I put a comment saying, and his idea is it's these people doing fake van life, you know. They're doing van life because they want to have a successful YouTube channel, and they get hundreds of power banks and loads of free stuff, and people send them money and all of that. So I just left a comment saying, well, it's got to be me, hasn't it? I'm so fake, I don't even pretend to live in my van. I'm not a van lifer. Of course I'm bloody not. I'm a cottage lifer. I've got a beautiful cottage that I adore. And I'm blessed and fortunate to have a lovely classic motorhome that I adore utterly and with all of my heart and soul. And I get to go away in her on most Mondays. That doesn't make me a bloody van lifer, does it? But I just thought I'd put that bit of a laugh. I enjoy the Nomadic Wizard's channel. Some of his videos have been a bit weak. Some of them have really had teeth and been really good. And in theory, I'd love to be roasted. I never will be because I'm not a van lifer, so I can't be accused of being fake. But I thought I'd put a play on that because it's kind of common knowledge that some of the bigger van life channels out there who live in their vans full time, they've got homes. They've got homes, and it's all very carefully filmed for YouTube. But hey ho. So I put that anyway. And somebody that I've never heard of says, I've never heard of you. To which I replied, of course you haven't. Only the very unfortunate few have. I only have 7 subscribers, and 2 of those are my dog on moody accounts. And then there are a couple more comments, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody said, bless him, so, Martin said, give over, Boaty, you're a star. And that's just come in a couple of minutes ago. So that's very sweet. Thank you. Martin Allen, I think it was. I would love to be roasted by the Wizard. I mean, if nothing else, you'd get subs out of it. You'd get subs and views. But I mean, he would never do me because he does fake fan lifers. If he just wanted to do arsehole YouTubers, then you could absolutely do me. There's all of the ammunition in the world. What do? I don't make decent videos. I turn up on a live stream every night where I get drunk at you. And if you did go into some of my videos, what have you got? Boaty's Bogs. Oh my God. I mean, if somebody just wanted to do a general YouTube roast, I would be the best channel on YouTube, I would have thought. Who else could you have a go at as much as you could have a go at me? But anyway, so yeah, that's what that was about. Yeah, I'm definitely not spraying any floors in the morning. Definitely not. Boaty says, that guy called Mark. I think you should ask Santa for a soulmate this Christmas. It'd be great to see you loved up in Christmas all ready for the new year. I would love a soulmate. I would love a girlfriend. And yeah, I'm becoming more and more aware that however things have changed or things have settled down, I really, really, really would love to have somebody in my life right now. But what can you do? What can you do? I'm trying. I've got dating profiles out there. Maybe I should do a video. I mean, I'm allegedly a YouTuber. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should do a video saying, this is me, this is my life, for good or for bad. Anybody anybody want to be my girlfriend? But yeah, or write a letter to Santa or whatever. There is very definitely a vacancy there. I would love to have somebody in my life. Genuinely. I've been single for however long it is now. 4 years. Is it 4 years or 5? No, 4 years, I think. 4 years I've been single. I've been, oh God, it's a dreadful thing to say. I've been on a bit of a journey. I hate that bollocks kind of talk. But I suppose I have. I've learned a bit about myself. I've done some stuff. I've made amazing friends. I started YouTube. I've had some adventures, and I've learned a lot of stuff along the way. And previously, certainly in the 3 years, I was in no place to have a partner or a girlfriend. Excuse me. And I didn't want one. I was happy being single. And I've gone through that bit, and I've learned what I've learned, and I've realized what I've realized. And yeah, I'm absolutely in a place now where I know what I want. I know what I've got to give. And I'm comfortable that I am in the right place where I could be a good partner for somebody, because well, I've kind of got my shit together now. I've got my shit together now, and I would be very confident that I would only be a positive in somebody's life. There wouldn't be compromise. It wouldn't be, well, this is okay, but that's a blah blah. I've got shit sorted now, I think. Touch wood. That's not wood, that's fake melanine MDF. Yeah, and I would love to have somebody in my life, but it's not easy. It's not easy. I work unsociable hours. I'm old, I'm ugly, I'm misshapen, I'm and yeah, it's not easy, but I am so open to it, and I'm opening all the doors that I can think of to open, because it's something that, yeah, it's something that I would love. Don't get me wrong, I'm okay on my own. I'm okay on my own. But I'm aware enough to know that I would be even happier if there was somebody in my life. Doesn't have to be a Siamese twin job. I'm okay with my own company. I'm certainly okay with my own space. So, you know, if there was distance, that wouldn't necessarily be an issue. If you didn't get to spend all the time together all the time, that would be fine. I've got a busy life, but yeah, having somebody that you had that amazing. Oh, I've just spotted somebody's kicked a hole in the bathroom door there. Having somebody that you had that connection with, even if it's oh, you know, even if it's via messaging or whatever, you're in different places at different times. Just that person, that they're the first person that you speak to in the morning and the last person you speak to at night to say good night, even if it's by typing a message rather than actual, that person, and then you spend time together when you can. I would love that. I would love that. I really would. And you know, actions speak louder than words. I've tried this year. I've tried this year to make it happen. No joy yet, but fingers crossed. Pardon me, I'm just going for the other half. I tell you what, with a bit of wine inside you, it's even nicer out there than it was before. My goodness me, I'm going to have the best night. This is going to be bloody amazeballs. Tucked up here in Llandudno in a bed, a clean bed. In a clean bed, I've got wine, I've got Chinese food. I'm going to have a cooked breakfast. Why am I pulling the covers back? I'm not going to bed yet. It's not that time. I'm going to have a cooked breakfast in the morning. This is the life, darlings. This is the life. When you get to go out onto a balcony and look at the sea before you go to bed, that's what it's all about. Oh, Corrie, bless you. Good night, my lovely. Diane, I think that's true for many people. I think many people find the sea relaxing. I love being near water, and most especially the sea. And I know why. Ange, Biderbeck thing coming up. It was in the last episode of the last the last of the Biturbo trilogy, which was the Biturbo Connection. And the character Trevor Chaplin, played by James Bolam, said he was being asked about whether he should be more of a man, be more the boss of his own home in the relationship, blah, blah, blah. And he said, no, he said, I just go with the tide. He said, and they're sitting at the seaside. He said, look at that. That's the tide. It's been coming out and going in for hundreds of thousands of years. Tide knows more than I do. Just go with it. And that really resonated with me when I was a kid and I was going through troubled times. And whenever I was in a state of extremis, and I covered this in a video with Mustard, the Talacra video. So when it was something that I couldn't deal with and my emotions were getting a little bit out of control, you know, like a love affair gone wrong when you're too young to know how to cope with it and the world has come to an end because a love affair has finished. As you get older, you deal with that. You know that the sun will still come up in the morning and you know that at some point you'll get over it. When you're a kid, emotions are so much more raw. And it can be difficult to deal with. And because of that thing in that TV program, I used to go to the sea. I also found that height worked. So I would either go to the Malvern Hills and literally sit on top of the Malvern Hills and look down on all of the little lights. And it gives you a sense of perspective that when you're down there in your home, breaking your heart, that's the entire world. When you're up on a mountain looking down, that is just one tiny little light in a massive world of other tiny little lights. And it just gives you a sense of perspective. And the sea does the same thing. I can remember on many occasions when life was kind of felt as if it was unbearable. I would drive from Redditch to Breen, which was the nearest sea, and I would just sit with my back on the seaboard or whatever it was at night, and I would just be at one with the sea and listen, and it just kind of put things in perspective that the thing that your mind is obsessing over and you're never going to be able to get over because it's the worst thing in the world, it's actually nothing in the grand scheme of things. And tying all that back to tonight, what have you got here? You've got height and the sea, balcony and the sea. And it's amazing for putting shit in perspective. And that's why I think that I say that whenever I go home from a trip here, it gives me a massive lift. And I appreciate everything all the more. And I make more effort to make things wonderful.
Hi, Boaty. I just jumped on here quickly because I came out the chat a while ago. I was getting ready for bed, but I still had I could still hear you in the background while I was preparing for bed. So I put my bed over because I spilled nail polish on it. Long story, but you were talking about you wanting a partner, a girlfriend, or somebody to share your life with. One thing you really need to stop doing, if you possibly can, is putting yourself down, because you continuously put yourself down. You really need to try and stop doing that. Just my thoughts there.
I don't put myself down. I just say things how they are. No point in being unrealistic. Right, let's catch up with the comments. Forget about Buxton. Come to Guyawin. Oh, that sounds fun, actually. That does sound fun. I might just do that. Oh, excuse me. Yes, says Emma, we need more Jen on Boaty action. Is he still pissing in the bottle? Asked Richard, right? Presumably you're talking about Tim, and yes, he is. Matron agrees, we definitely need more Jen on Boaty. Does anyone remember Matt Mondeo at Furious Driving? It's popped up on Marketplace. I do remember that. I'm not hiding a floozy. Not tonight, darlings. Not tonight. Be careful with the wine. Apparently, I'm working at this place at 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, dear. It wasn't COVID, JB2. It wasn't COVID. He just got, he didn't keep up to date. There was a comment about that from somebody who knows him, and he said it was nothing to do with COVID. He got outdated, so he was no longer able to perform his functions. He didn't keep himself up to date. And then when he became unemployed, instead of retraining or upping his training so he could get back into it, he decided to just live in a van and piss in a bottle. And the thing was, if you go back to his really old videos, when he was a big success, you know, before COVID took everything away from him, he wasn't that successful. He was living in a bedsit. He was living in a bedsit in a shared house. That's not massive success. I mean, okay, it's more successful than he is now, but he makes out as if he had this wonderful life that COVID robbed him of, and he didn't. He lived in a bedsit in a shared house, and yeah, that's better than living in a Ford Galaxy. But to me, it doesn't scream out and out success. All things Alex, good evening to you. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Same as living on a canal boat. Living on a canal boat's bloody expensive, isn't it? I'd much rather live on a canal boat than live in a van, but it's really expensive to do, I think. It looks amazeballs. Remember that night we did at the CL? Oh, some of them looked absolutely fantastic. Oh God, a tour around the factory at 7:30. Christ almighty. That's true. In Australia, the water does go down the plug hole the other way. Alan Simpson, good evening to you. Oh, you've been to the pub quiz. Good lad. How did you get on? Okay, whizzing through a bit here. God. Alan. I'm the same. Being beside the sea is good for the soul and possibly the soul. Good use of alternative spellings there. I like that. But it is, it's true. It is all in the Talacra video. I've paid attention, says Emma Lemon. Yeah. You like height? You'll be good on the cherry picker then. What's going on? I haven't got 4 tablets. I've got 2 tablets with me and 3 phones. I'm travelling light, darlings. I'm travelling light. I could have brought the whole kit and caboodle. Oh God, lots of deleted messages. What's all that about? Emma, I've not got my integrity pajamas with me. I've not got my pajamas with me. That's a Netty thing. I'll be sleeping in the nuddy. I'm going to be naked tonight. So if I got my kit off, then you really would be getting plums. Yeah, I have no pajamas. In a hotel, I like to be naked. In Netty, I wear pajamas. I don't wear pajamas at home, and I don't wear pajamas in a hotel. I wear them in Netty. Don't know why. I suppose because I think in Netty I might get the knock, and it wouldn't be good to answer the knock entirely naked. What time have we got? Oh God, we're marching on towards midnight, aren't we? Okay, I'll rephrase then, says Emma. Surely it's getting naked time by now. Oh dear. You've seen it all anyway. But if you don't wear pajamas and there was a fire and you had to be carried out by a beautiful firewoman, she would get an eyeful of your little tinkle. And Matron says, literally. Yeah, well, she could prepare herself for the inevitable disappointment if we dated. Oh, I compromised a plum. Oh, on that dismount, I compromised a plum on the dismount. That is uncomfortable. I better have a prawn cracker. A prawn cracker for a bruised knacker. God, life doesn't get much better than this, does it? Chinese takeaway, fabulous hotel, wine fridge. I am living the dream. So, ladies, I don't know what you're thinking of. Why would you be alone when you could spend a night with a semi-drunken, knackered, fat old... Oh, but at least you'd get a Chinese takeaway. Well, actually, you wouldn't. If I was with somebody, we'd have gone out for dinner. Right, we'll nip out for the last one of the night. Oh, hang on. Somebody's done a thing. It's Mark Passad. Memberships have been gifted. That is incredibly kind. Right, we are going to welcome 5 new channel mumblers. And they have gone to, oh, how lovely, the Wright family. Name Me -1. Jonathan Fletcher, the wonderful Lee Jean, and Perspective 180. Now, I'm sure that all 5 of those have been grateful channel members before, and it's lovely to have them back. And Mark, that is a real kindness. Bless you, mate. Thank you very much. Do your plums hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Oh, bless you. Thank you, Mark. And a very warm welcome to the lovely returning channel members. I think I saw somebody say in the comments, what do you mean no connection? Oh, back online. Oh, good. I lost connection for a moment there. Fun stuff. Jacqueline, good evening to you. Oh, fun stuff. It's been nothing like last night. Tonight has just been a relaxed one. It's been a lot calmer. No, not a netty night. Not a netty night. It's a Llandudno night. What purple wall? Oh, is this purple? Oh, I suppose it's a bit purple. This is right. This is going to be my room. Whenever I book this place, I'm going to say, can I have, it's room 106, by the way. This is room 106 of the Grand Hotel, Happy Valley Road, Llandudno. And that is a prawn cracker. Come and have another look out the window, darlings. Out the window? Off the balcony. Twerp. Come on, listen. Hear the water? Oh, car. Oh, God. Honestly, you take a lungful of air and you can feel your blood pressure just dropping. Look at that, the piers all still lit up. This little bit, it looks like being on a ship, being on a cross-channel ferry. Ooh, excuse me. That normally looks a lot nicer, but they're doing work on it, so it's all barricaded off. Right, you lot can go back inside. Put you down there. I'm nipping out for a quick puff. Oh, wrong way. Go that way. You should come with me next time. You'd like it. You'd have a good time here. Quick half, darlings. Do your balls hang low? Do they dangle to and fro? Oh, I'll take my device. That way I can still see your comments. Ah, Nigel, thank you. Wonder if the hotel is on Vodafone. Their network has been off all over the country today. I've always had signal. I'm on Vodafone with all of my devices, and I've always had signal here in Llandudno, but not today. So that explains why I've not been able to get proper signal on my own device today. The hotel Wi-Fi has hopefully been up to it, but thank you for that explanation. Yeah, I had a great night last night. Last night was really good fun. You can't force that. That's natural. Last night I was hyped. I'd had a good night at work. I was excited about today, you know, high on life, just in that place. And I've started trying to tone that down. The live streams used to be a lot more manic. They used to be a lot more like that because I didn't used to rein myself in. I've started reining myself in, but last night I just thought, sod it. Sod it. Let's just be how I'm feeling. And so it wasn't hyped. Yeah, I was a bit hyper, but I mean, it wasn't deliberately hyped up. That's just how I was last night, through circumstance. And today is very, very different. Today, I'm just incredibly relaxed, and I suppose I'm a bit deflated now after that, aren't I? Oh, hi, Sherry. Me too, Diane. I'd love to go for a swim in the sea. Oh, somebody's walking down the pier. He's got a high vis on and he's hobbling slightly. I think he's security. Hedgehog of Truth Boaty. What British Leyland colour would you choose to respray Netty if you had the choice, methodically speaking? Methodically? Okay. Do you know what? Netty would look good in probably hearing aid beige, the colour that marinas used to be, and or can I think of something more exotic? God, what colour Netty? British Leyland colour. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they look good in darker colours. And you need brighter colours to deflect the sun. Old English white, hearing aid beige. I like the footwear. Make, please, says Mark Prasad. Absolutely. I'm very fond of these. These are my favourite shoes ever. They are Clarks, and they are called, believe it or not, I'm not making this up, they're called Momo. Clark's Momo. There are various iterations of them, but the pair I'm wearing at the moment, I bought these about 15 years ago, and they are utterly fabulous. They are my absolute favourite shoes ever. Oh, don't worry, Sherry. We've all been numbered up. Mustard. Oh, darling Mustard. Hello. Nettest delivery driver. Goodness me. less of a gobshite than normal. I can't wait to get out in Netty. It'll be a week today, darlings. A week today. Probably, well, I don't know. Maybe Jen and I'll sort something out. Maybe it'll be Buxton. Who knows? It's not going to be Poolsbrook. I'm not going there. That's rubbish. It's near Staveley. Staveley's horrible. Right, that's enough of that. Let's get back inside to where the wine is. Better get that door looked at. I'm surrounded by faulty doors wherever I go. Wherever I go, darlings. God, I'm looking forward to supper. Do you want another look at supper? I've got rice in there, allegedly. And this is... Oh, don't spill the doings. Oh, let's have a... Oh. Oh, it's been so long. Oh, beef with ginger and spring onion. I'm going to add loads of white pepper, heated up in my doings. It's going to be fabulous. In fact, you might want to start saying your good nights because it's kind of midnight. And tonight's been a bit low-key, and I do recognise that. But this is natural. It's not put on. It's not faked in any way. And I'm just in a really happy, relaxed, laid back. Honestly, if you guys were here, it might be different. Obviously, I've live streamed from Llandudno before. The last time I did it, it was with Emma, and it was manic and hilarious, one of my favourites. And the two I did before that were both with the artist formerly known as Damp-Apps, and they were a bit manic as well. But tonight I'm here on my own, and I'm like Madonna and toilet paper. I've just got into the groove, darlings. And it's been lovely. It's probably not been a particularly entertaining live stream, but it's been lovely for me. So if it's all about me, then it's been great. Sometimes you just kind of need this, you know? It's the break, it's a reset, it's a perspective moment. I will be going home tomorrow, and I will be 1,000% more enthusiastic about everything that I've got going on in my life than I would have been if I hadn't have done this. No matter how comfortable your life might appear to be, you get into a rut and things get you down and whatnot. This is an amazing reset, and I am and I am going to do this on a monthly basis because it's just fabulous. Come and try it. Come and try it. Go for dinner at Harvey's. have lunch at the Ormo Lounge, have breakfast at Wetherspoons, go up the Great Orme, walk up there, walk up Marine Drive, look at the seal colonies. If you come in season, get the tram, get the cable cars, drive up. It's a magical place and I love it. And I'm so glad I came. And I thank you all for sharing it with me, even if this one has been a bit dull. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the live from the Airbnb. That was a cracker. That was a cracker. That was a great day and a great night. I will, Jacqueline, and thank you. Oh, Hedgehog of Truth. Do you miss Windy Bum when you're away? Hedgehog of Truth. No, Hedgehog, but yeah, I do. But the thing is, when I'm away, no matter how much I love being away, because I miss Windy Bum, I love it all the more when I go back. Now, it's just human nature. You take things for granted. The grass is always greener on the other side. And I'm as guilty of that as anybody else. And sometimes when I'm at Windy Bum for a while, it's just home. And you forget that you're in a beautiful cottage in a beautiful part of the world. And you just think about what you haven't got, whether it's the sea or the motorhome or whatever. And when you go away, no matter how nice a time you have, and that's the best thing. There are a load of Facebook posts on this from over the years because it's the only two places I've had in my life that, maybe three, maybe include the place in Cyprus, but Llanudno, the cottage in Glynneath, my cottage, and Windy Bum. No matter how good a trip away is, those are the only places I've always been glad to get back to. You know that feeling of you've been on an amazing holiday or an amazing trip away and you think, oh, I'm back home. I don't get that. I don't get that. When I go home tomorrow, as amazing as tonight has been, because I've not been at Windy Bum and because Windy Bum is amazing and because I love it deeply, when I get back, there'll be a big, oh, I'm back in Windy Bum. And that just means that I will love it all the more and appreciate it all the more. And that's why this works, this little break, this little change of scenery. Same applies when I'm away in NETTY. I love being away in NETTY. It's amazing. But I love going home to Windy Bum. I'm a lucky so-and-so, really, aren't I? Okay. Hedgehog of Truth question from Emma Lemon. Do you miss being able to hold the Hedgehog of Truth when you're away from the Hedgehog of Truth and get asked the Hedgehog of Truth question? Yes, that was easy. Okay, darlings. On that note, I'm going to thank you all for your company tonight. Thank you for sharing this quiet little escape with me. I'm sorry it's not been the most riveting live stream. I've told you the truth. I am just so relaxed, laid back, so happy. I'm going to have an amazing rest of the evening. I will eat a treat, a rare treat, a lovely Chinese takeaway, which I'm going to warm up in my hot doings. I will watch something on YouTube probably, or, oh no, I'm in a hotel. I can watch BBC iPlayer, can't I? Because the hotel will have a TV license. So I will watch something on BBC iPlayer. Maybe an old Top Gear episode that I haven't seen for a while. I will have a bit more wine, probably another cigarette, and I will fall asleep, possibly with the balcony doors open. And I will wake up, I will feel wonderful. I will have lovely coffee, and yeah, bugger off to Wetherspoons for breakfast. And I will see you all tomorrow night. Thank you again. No, I'll try not to fall off the balcony. I will try not to fall off the balcony. All right, darlings. Thank you so much for your company, as always. Let me wish you a safe and peaceful night and a good day ahead. May it bring you joy, may it bring you pleasure. At the very, very least, may it be manageable. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night. We'll be back at Windy Bum, Tuesday night live, 11 o'clock. And normal service will be resumed. But for now, it's a very good night from beautiful Llandudno, my happy place. So good night from a very happy Boaty. And maybe one of these days, I won't be doing this on my own, but we'll see. We will see. Que sera, sera, and all of that. Okay, right. Can't wait to see you next time, darlings. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And on that note, pachu, and indeed, oh yes, bosh. Oh, hang on. Let's do this properly. Pachu, and indeed, oh yes, bosh.